year, bring out Lindor from the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
Okay, I'm ready.
This holiday season, Disney Plus has gifts for the whole family, like these mint treats. And magic is starting. Take control.
Okay.
Come home for the holidays to Disney Plus.
Great as well.
Bro.
Just always tailoring the yoga to work for you and not tailoring you to work for the yoga. Just being in touch with how you're feeling and making sure that you're always moving within a pain-free range. From here, gently come down, chin to chest, rounding through your back, and then open up. Looking out from underneath the armpit, and I'm really trying to get as long as you can. So you're bringing space and length from the top of your head all the way through the tips of your fingers. Come down and open up. And then come back to center. So far we have from underneath the arm, chin to chest, being in touch with how you're feeling and making sure that you're always moving within a pain-free range. From here, gently come down, chin to chest, rounding through your back, and then open up, looking out from underneath the armpit, and I'm really trying to get as long as you can. So you're breathing space and length from the top of your hip all the way to the tips of your fingers. Come down and open up. And then come back to center. So far we have worked through the upper back, the chest a little bit, the side body. Now we're going to take it to the hips. So bring your feet together, coming into a cobbler's pose here. Now if you're really tight, you're going to want to use some props. So if you have like a pillow, you can sit on the edge of, especially if your couch is kind of soft. You want like a firm pillow to just sit on the edge of, and what that's going to do is tilt your pelvis slightly forward so that you can stay nice and long and lifted through your low back. Once your feet are together, take a look at your knees. If your knees are down like this, then that means you're quite open through your hips already. You don't need a prop underneath your knees. If your knees are up like this, then grab hold of any props you have nearby that can just support your legs so that you're not feeling a major pull through your inner thighs. So you always want to be safe here. So find the props that work best for you, for where you are in your practice, and then when you're ready, just sit nice and tall, especially through your low back. You don't really want to round here. Then when you're ready, bring your thumbs into the arches of your feet and send yourself forward. Now if your knees are up like this, you're going to push into your elbows to encourage that openness through here. And you don't have to focus so much on coming forward. It's more about just opening up through the knees first. If you're already open through your knees, you can come forward with your chest. So breathing space and length into any areas of tightness you're feeling through your hips. And then I always encourage a little bit of movement. So as you breathe, just kind of sway side to side, pausing wherever you need to in order to find openness. And then sit up nice and tall, bring your hands underneath your knees and press your knees together. Once you're here, bring your hands underneath your feet. So if you're using a prop, you might want to get rid of that. So hands underneath the feet, and you're going to press into your hands with your feet, almost like you're pushing on the gas pedal in a car. So as you do that, your back will round. You should feel a really good stretch through your spine, through your upper back especially. And this also is getting into the backs of your hips. From here, rise up and sit tall, bring your feet down to the ground. Sitting on the edge of your couch, I want you to cross your left ankle over right thigh. As you do this, energetically, you want to make everything alive. So spread your toes of your left leg, and then take your knee and just energetically, without pushing on it, just pull it down towards the ground. So as you do that, you're going to feel a really good stretch through your leg here, especially in the hip area. If you're quite open, you might want to take it a step further by just kind of melting your upper body forward, not worrying so much about getting your head head down, but it's more about belly towards thighs. Belly towards thighs is going to increase the stretch, deepen the stretch in that leg. Intending to keep your low back really long. Again, any kind of movements you want to make side to side, that will intensify the stretch a little bit more. So there's no real secret to flexibility. You just need to put in the consistent practice and make sure that you're breathing really deeply. Breath is the one thing that's really vital to opening up through tightness. As you inhale, sit tall, lift that knee up, interlace your fingers around the knee, sit really tall, pull the knee in towards your chest, and then gently release, and we'll take it to the other side. So you'll cross the ankle over the thigh, spread the toes. It's really important because it protects your ankle. And from here, just energetically press this knee down towards the ground, and as you do that, you're going to feel a good stretch through the side of your leg. Option to stay here if you're quite tight, or if you're a little bit more open, you can play around with folding forward. And you may notice that one side is tighter than the other. This is definitely my tight side. You'll feel it immediately. That often just has to do with what's going on in your life off the mat. So if you were somebody who sits at your desk all day and you only cross your right leg instead of your left over right, then maybe you've developed a little bit of an imbalance, and that might be the root cause of why you're tighter on one side versus the other. From here, sit tall. Interlace your fingers where it's a little weird. Bring your knee in towards your chest, sit really tall. Breathing in the back of the hip here.
Bro, I need to do this before I
From
sleep.
here, bring
Bro,
your hands down onto your thighs, palms facing up. Go ahead and roll your shoulders back. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Exhaling through your mouth. And then from here, bring your hands to your heart and just take a moment to acknowledge your practice.
Good job,
Setting an intention for the rest of
Kel.
your day. And when you're ready, sealing your practice with Namaste. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below in the comment section, and I will do my best to be in touch as soon as I can. And if you're interested in
Yeah, I just looked up couch yoga because sometimes you don't want to like get up and like I'd be sitting on my couch or on my bed. That was like crazy. I feel like cross-fitted. I'm definitely not crossed. That was crazy. Okay, love you. Drink some water, eat some food, and listen to frequencies on YouTube or Spotify. Like, look, I'll show you.
With friends, family, everyone. Come see why we're America's #1 Asian bistro.
Like, literally. For example, I literally looked up one increase appetite frequency. Because my appetite has been like low. I don't know why. And I don't want that to happen. But I'm also supposed to be getting my period, so sometimes like when you're bloating, it'll be like that. Oh look, one just came on right now on the TV. What's this one? Oh, it's not exactly frequency. What? Look, this is the one for this. Or just look up like positive vibe frequency. No, I'll look up. Okay. You're literally sending positive vibes. So is Stella. Yeah, she just ate, so she's chilling out, and we were listening to a productive energy frequency earlier. I don't know the numbers, like for example, this is like 432 hertz. It's really interesting. So yeah, me and her were productive.